let's talk about this NBA YoungBoy concert, because a lot of people have a lot to say about this setup and how it looks like he's depicting himself in hell. And before I get into it, I'm just a messenger. People have been asking me to talk about this. I don't have no problem with this young man before his fans try to come eat me up. But yeah, a lot of the conspiracy theorists and some people and some of his fans really didn't like this setup. That literally looks like he's in the pits of hell and there's fallen angels and all that hellish stuff. And I know some people are saying that it's basically supposed to represent Gravedigger Mountain and all that good stuff. And a lot of people are saying it makes sense because Tiana Taylor is the one who basically directed this whole thing. Then a lot of people has actually said that he was very demonic. So, I mean, it's none of my business at the end of the day, but like music and these concerts really do be a huge energy harvest, what I believe. Because nothing would ever tell me that Travis Scott thing was not a big, huge sacrifice or energy harvesting pit. But hey, it just could be for the vibes. It just could be the aesthetic, flames and red lighting and fallen angels. But I know a lot of people be like, it's not that deep. It's just a setup. It's just a stage. It is that deep. If you want to be technical, it kind of really is that deep. But like I said, I'm just a messenger. I have no beef with this young man and to his fans. I like his music, but this is giving hell and demonic vibes. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. And once again, fans, do not eat me up. I'm just a messenger.
Like, come on, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this setup. Look at this stage, bro. Look at this setup. Look at this stage, bro. That stage look like hell, bro. And I know hell, that ain't nothing compared to hell, but look at that stage, bro. Y'all think that ain't demonic? Y'all think that ain't wicked? Y'all want to go and support that? Y'all want to be a part of that? Hey, people gonna learn the hard way. It's just music. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Man, you know how many people in my comments talking about SYBAU? When I'm telling them the truth, when I'm trying to lead them to the narrow path, I want to see their soul saved. I want them to have salvation. And they talking about SYBAU. Hey, it is what it is. I ain't mad. You feel me? Because I ain't here to please people, but I'm here to do what God called me to do. He say, warn them. And if you warn them and they don't want to take heed to the warning, if they don't want to listen, if they don't want to turn from wicked ways, then their blood is not on your hand no more. It's on their own hands. It's on their own head. So, long as you do your part, when you let people know, like, hey, man, you got to turn from that, or that ain't of God. And they be like, man, nobody want to hear that. Y'all, I'm a child of God, but I'm not finna turn from this. I'm not finna turn from that. I don't want to hear what you talking about. Hey, you did your part. You planted that seed. You warned them. We can't force the word of God on nobody. We can't force nobody to serve God. We can't force nobody to surrender. We can't force nobody to repent. We can't.
The performance started with YoungBoy in a casket that was slowly descending from the ceiling as he began rapping, with the stage being set up to resemble a sinister-looking cemetery with a green tent. There he was floating, looking down at his thousands of fans cheering him on. The performance had elaborate set pieces and hyped up songs that led to a high-energy reunion with the fans. People quickly began posting videos on social media, showing how much they were enjoying themselves, listening to the music, singing along, and showing off the stage. While everyone seemed to be having a blast, they all clearly failed to realize the overall dark look of it all, as YoungBoy's set design appeared like a graveyard, with tombstones all behind them. Add this with the image of him climbing out of the casket, it all gave an overall dark feeling. The entire show had this mysterious dark imagery that at some points even resembled hell. While the stage was set up like a cemetery, you can see a statue of an angel behind them. The angel was meant to represent a fallen angel. At one point, you see YoungBoy performing on stage while everything behind him begins to burn down. It wasn't hard to see that the energy was dark with this performance. Most people were seeing all of this imagery, completely unaware of what YoungBoy was trying to tell them. Believe it or not, this isn't just random imagery. There is actually a seriously sinister message behind this performance. Masa performance is the final process of this death and rebirth ritual NBA YoungBoy's in the middle of, when YoungBoy is reborn as an enlightened soul. They don't even hide this either. If you search what the significance of YoungBoy's casket imagery in his performance is, they straight up tell you it was meant to represent a death and rebirth. This imagery is heavily utilized in Masonry, as they have plenty of casket symbols that represents this process of the death and rebirth ritual. The performance itself represents this moment of rebirth, as YoungBoy is seen rising out of a casket, which indicates a resurrection. His audience is watching him go through this ritual and are participating in it without their knowledge. They don't even realize their energy is being used to fuel this ritual.
YoungBoy on stage performing with fallen angels in the background. with crosses burning on fire. In his merch, he had upside down crosses. He had an interview said that he's demonic and that the music industry is also demonic. But when we call it out, we wrong, we judging, we condemning. Jesus said to expose all evil. Jesus said to expose all evil. He said to call these things out. And for the ones that say, oh, it's just art, it's just music, you doing too much, Jesus don't look at it like that. As I say this all the time, you cannot have a heart for the world and have a heart for God too. No. You cannot love the things of the world and love wickedness and evil and have a heart for God. It don't work like that. Jesus said you either hot or cold. He said, but because you are neither and you so double-minded, I'm going to pick a side for you. This man got upside down crosses on his merch. He got fallen angels, which are demons on stage with him, and he got burning crosses on the stage. He said he demonic, and he said the music industry is demonic. But when we call it out, we wrong. So if you say you're a believer or you love God, why are you supporting this? You got to pick a side. And some of y'all idolize this man, and it shows. We got so-called Christians that believe in sin that they go pray before they go to the concert, and they hope God will understand. They go back to the point where I say, everybody got their own version of Jesus, because we got the Jesus that accept fornication. We got the Jesus that accept homosexuality. We got the Jesus that accept murder and gossip and lying and fornicating. We got the Jesus that accept abortion and all this wicked stuff. Y'all so busy trying to correct God in y'all image when y'all made it his, bro. Like I said, bro, Jesus said we got to pick a side. Jesus said to come and to expose all evil and darkness. Jesus said that light cannot have fellowship with darkness. Jesus said that what does light have fellowship with darkness? It don't go together. Jesus said because you're so in the middle and you can't pick a side, I'm going to pick a side for you. Jesus said you cannot serve God in the world. You cannot serve your idols and serve me. Jesus said you have to pick one. You cannot serve two masters. That's what Jesus said. Not Emmanuel, because I know y'all finna come in the comments. That's what Jesus said.
To a concert that's depicted as hell. That's my question. Those of you who have gone to this NBA YoungBoy concert, this one specifically, where it is literally burning crosses in the background,
wait a minute,
hellfire in the background, a cross right behind him, fallen angels in the background, oh, shit. Demonic entities. Look at this, doing rituals. Just complete hell. You want to go to a music concert that is being depicted and portrayed as hell, and you're having fun. You know what this reminds me of when people say hell is going to be a party? This is what y'all think hell is going to be like. Oh, music and fun and dancing and all these different things. This is just a glimpse into hell. I think that is, and I understand that music he talks about is very, very, very demonic, the things he speaks in his music, and I guarantee know that people who listen to his music also love the demonic realm because they listen to his music. But if you are a Christian, and I'm only talking to Christians at this point because like the other people do what you want to do, right? Like have at it. But if you are a Christian and you're going to these types of concerts, NBA YoungBoy type of concert, first of all, why are you going to an NBA YoungBoy concert? But you're going to a concert that is based in hell, that is depicted to be in hell. What are you doing? It does not make any sense to me. You should not want to be caught dead at a concert like this. Also, all of the incitement of sin and violence at these concerts, why would you want to be around that? I understand that the YNs are probably going to start commenting on this video and talk about, oh, shut up, Unc, shut up, Unc. Bro, like you're 24 years old, bro. You're Unc. We're a few years apart, my boy. You're 25 years old going to a YoungBoy concert. Like, let's be for...
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, everybody has their own opinion about what they think is evil or demonic or whatever. So sometimes I try not to really get into that debate. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Was this demonic and evil to y'all? I ain't gonna lie. It was a bit much. The flames, it looked like the Grim Reaper walking in the background, like they all standing around a fire holding hands, looking like they chanting. It's looking like it's a bit much of something. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Well, did y'all think this was a ritual? Was this evil? Or was this just regular hip-hop nowadays? Because, you know, everybody is doing stuff like this nowadays. So if you think this is normal or cool, let me know.